This is episode 193 of Werewolf the Podcast, serial killer drama, and we are getting back to the Brawl at the Hall to find out why Gabriel stepped in. Please follow us, please review us, please subscribe. Can you subscribe? I don't know. There's stuff down in the description that would really help out if you had a look at it and things. There's books and all sorts of cool stuff. You could go mad. You really could if you're not already, because you're all lunatics. Anyway, I'll shut up. Enjoy the episode.
So here we are, Will. Will?
Mm-hmm.
Will?
What? Sorry?
Can you put that down and get to the work in hand, please?
What? This? Put it down. No, it's one of those books. It's got a detective wolf in it.
Eh? A wolf?
No, his name is Wolf. He's not a. It's just one of those books, you know.
What the?
You know, one of those books that you can't put down.
Well, you bloody have to.
Huh? Oh, it's great. Honestly, you'd love it. It's proper horror-tastic.
Will, we're supposed to be doing a bloody episode here, man. Werewolf thing, whatever you are. All right, look, who's it by? Who's it by?
Oh, sorry, it's called The Woman Without Eyes. Wait a moment, let me just... it's... the author's Mika Castle. It's published by Grendel Press, actually. It's bloody good.
Oh, give it here, will you?
Hey! And I'll be getting that back at the end of this. We will be having bloody words. Okay, here we go. So we are at the final finale of several finales. Drum roll, please.
Roll in the hole!
Finale. We have finally been witness to a fight of the ages between two of the, big uns, I suppose. The world's mightiest beings. The mightiest beings of many worlds. We had the Gormants, an ancient evil being. I suppose defining him as evil is wrong, isn't it, really? He just is. He just does nature's things with, like, boiling hot rock and high pressure. He tends to just make things pour forth and go bang. A fascinating job, if I do say so myself. I'm sure you'll agree. He's a bit... Do you know what? He's a bit like a sort of hot rock barista brewing lava, I suppose. However, he doesn't have a man bun, a grandfather shirt, fucking Victorian waistcoat and an ironic moustache and one of those not frightening neck tattoos of something that's irritatingly sort of contrived. Just make the £7 coffee, you arse biscuit, and don't you fucking dare give me oat milk in my coffee. You can't milk a fucking oat, you fucking vegan.
Ahem.
The results of the Gormant doing his thing are presumably seen as evil outcomes by humans, but I don't suppose it would be by geography, would it? I think geography would see it as a good thing, really, wouldn't they? You know, you're making more of it with the lava and stuff. I mean, you're making more geography, and unlike normal geographical time, it happens really quickly. Sometimes things happen really quickly, and that can be good. I mean, not in everything we do, obviously, you know, sometimes if you finish too quickly, it makes it sort of awkward. You know, it's not your fault, it's been a while, maybe, and you know, you just, Sorry, I apologize. Where was I? Okay. The Gorman. Oh, and he's currently making his way in the modern world as the light entertainment heavyweight Noel Edmonds. He needs a break from causing earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, so making weird daytime TV programmes and the infamous game show for the Fae allows him to chill out or cool his heels or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, he needs some cooling at the times, I'm sure. Whoever thought of Mr. Blobby, was it? Mr. Blobby? Needs his head sorted out, though. What were they on? The other fighter on the night was the one and only or is it Archangel Gabriel? You know, the one. We've met him a few times in the soap opera of a horror comedy. He is, you know, the angel, handsome chappy, kind of guy who's arrogant because of his or Archangel privilege. I mean, he can't fail, right? Because he is who he is. If your dad was God, you could be arrogant and not realise. He's probably one of those rare beings who can threaten you with his dad, to be honest. And that threat has really unwarranted consequences, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? If he says he's going to go and get his dad around to beat you up, then there's not a lot you can do about it, is there? Could you fight God? I don't know. Well, I know you could say you don't believe in him or her or them or whatever, but at the end of the day, if he actually arrived at your door a bit annoyed, what could you do about it? It's not like the Mormons or anything, is it? Where you just close the door and go back to masturbating, feeling a bit more guilty about touching yourself, is it?
Ahem!
During the drum roll, please.
Roll in the hole!
He had done a lot of bad things that you would not expect of an angel, to be honest. It was a lot of fun to watch, you know, the dirty tricks. That's part of the reason to watch things like professional wrestling, is it not? I'm sure if it was not a lot of fun to be on the receiving end of the cheating, but it was a lot of fun to watch. There'd been swift kicks in the crotch and the use of illegal weapons such as stools, curses, holy water, kittens and things. You should go and listen to it. It was somewhat of an incredible wheeze, as our professor would say. But the gorman, even after facing the onslaught of the cheating bastard that the angel was, had managed to get Gabriel on his knees and ready to finish. Ooh, that sounded really wrong. Ready to finish. Get it, like, you know, finish in like the sexual gooey way. But no, it wasn't like that, though. It was a violent sort of finish that the angel was going to get, and although the rumours about our Gabriel were rife about his, let's say, predilections and tastes, I was sure that this violent ending would not be the sexual gooey way for him to finish. Maybe this finish, in this instance, would be gooey, you know, blood, snot and all that, but not sexual, I'm pretty sure. Am I sure? I don't know. Maybe. The angel had cheated like a knave of a cur. He had lost. It just shows ungentlemanly actions lead to a devastating... What's that thing that people talk about? Karma. That's it. That's the chap. Karma. To help the angel, the devil had released the most feared demon army on the gorman. They'd ripped and torn the creature made from burning rock into tiny pieces and just left a red puddle. It had been very difficult to watch, but the nannies and the kiddies at ringside were the usual bloodthirsty mob, so they'd enjoyed the previous grievous bodily harm that the devil had worked. I know it's strange that the devil helped out the angel, and I don't know whether or not she knew why she was doing it, although if you listen to the rumours, no, not those ones about the angel's proclivities, the ones about the devil and Gabriel having a fling of sorts, that may answer the question raised, mightn't it? Aren't they supposed to be brother and sister?
Well, I have no idea how angels work, Will.
Weird. Anyway, a gentleman could not or should not comment on such things, but the devil, or as known to us, Lucy, released the kittens of doom from her handbag. Right, where are we? Yeah, Gabriel won, sort of. And then we're at the aftermath.
Will and the Professor. Well, the angels covered the puddle that was the gormant with his body, and Bozzy, our genius genie of a ref, has counted out the match. The angel has won. A lot of the audience is cheering, and a lot of booing. It was a weird thing that happened today because there was no defined baddie in what happened in the fight.
Yeah, Professor, it was strange that they both turned out to be bad. Who would have thunk it of an angel? Does he believe it's okay to do anything to win? Is that okay for a being such as him?
It seems he doesn't give a flying feck, Will. Although the bottles, glasses, bras, seats, small children, and even dogs that are being thrown into the ring by our sour crowd might tell him that it was not okay.
Seems that the crowd is now starting to leave the hall.
Yes, they are leaving.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to get to the car park. I suppose it's first to unpark the whippets and ride them home. Small fights are breaking out in the lines, leaving. So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, her ladyship is, not there anymore. Huh? The angel is just slumped on his stool in the ring. Paul Daniels and his corner men are wafting him with a wet towel.
Oh, what does that wafting do then, Prof?
Well, I don't know really. It would annoy me, but I have my professional fighting days behind me, so this must be some modern, new-fangled way to help the athlete recover, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, we could always go to Albert Sackcloth, our ringside expert, and ask him about the reason for the wafting.
You're right. We could. But we're not. He is as dumb as a bag of badly gutted fish guts.
Ah, okay.
Yes. Well, what do we do now?
I don't really know. I suppose we sit around and wait for the next horrible thing to happen as usual.
Oh, good. Bozzy's calling us over to the Angel's Corner. Let's take a microphone with us, shall we? Maybe this will be an interview for the ages. Hello, Gabriel. Don't get that on the microphone. I have to use it too. Come on, someone wipe that off his mouth. All that yuck. Tell you what, here's my sleeve. Let's just clean that face of yours, shall we? There. Yeah, there we are. Jesus! I take it back. That face needs hiding. Anyway, how do you feel after winning the fight?
This is right, I think you'll agree. Justice and right prevailed in this fight. I thank the Lord, my Father. I thank the Lord, my Father, for getting me through this. There is only one true God, and He was there for me. I get down upon my knees and give Him my thanks for getting me through this.
Right. Did he? How did he help exactly? I mean, we were watching from just over there, and he didn't, seem to arrive in any way or, do anything. So, just asking, really. What do you mean?
No, I think that you will find that whatever happened on this hallowed day in this godforsaken place, that it was defined and designed by my Father, the Almighty and righteous God.
Was it? Was it really? I mean, is he going to be happy with the cheating that you did in there today?
What cheating?
Well, you did hit the gormand in the bollocks, stones, and break a stool across the back of his head. Could you wait a minute? Let me check the rules here. Oh, yes, those things were completely illegal.
I think that you'll find that only God can be the judge and can say what is right or wrong. Who are you? Who are you to question Him?
Well, I wasn't really asking him about it, was I? I was sort of, asking you.
I I am his righteous voice. I speak his words and I follow his instructions.
Well, I hope he's not as thick as you are, you bloody himbo.
Pardon, what was that?
I said yes, I suppose that's true, Jimbo. I mean, Gaybo. Okay. So he beat the Gormant then?
No, I did.
Was God here?
He is everywhere. Art thou a blasphemer?
Right. Okay. To be honest, it's still quite difficult for me to get my head around that, so God, the greatest and goodest, told you to cheat and kill someone.
No, he would never do that. Again, blasphemer.
All right. Ixnay on the blasphemy. Such a word of non-consequence would not usually hurt me, but coming from you, it makes me feel rather bad, to be honest. But I say here, look, I'm pointing to this particular clause in this particular rule book. The crotch cannot be knocked about during a knocking about bout.
Who attacked his crotch?
Well, you sort of did, didn't you? I mean, you need him right in the what's-it. You know, the cojones. The bollocks, you know. The natterjack toads. Right in his spiritual leg fork, mate. You know.
I think if we look back at the film and if we ask members of the audience what happened, I think that they would show and say that he tripped, slipped, and landed on my knee with his own clumsiness.
Okay. You are talking absolute bollocks, mate.
What was that?
I said that explains him being hit in the bollocks, mate.
Oh, yes.
And hitting him across the back of the head with the corner stool. How do you explain that, Or should I say, how exactly did God do that?
Oh, no, that wasn't me. I did hit him with a stool, I must admit. Yeah, that had nothing to do with my father. I was just had, the opportunity to hit him with it, so I did.
So not God, then?
Of course it was God, you damn blasphemer. I am his glorious right hand. Anything that I do is by the grace of my Father, the Almighty God.
So you are his strong right hand, then?
Yes.
Must be awkward when he needs a wank, then.
Pardon, what?
I said, we know who to thank, then. Did you notice how the Gormant was dismembered?
Yes, my father was kind enough to send one of his great plagues, one of his many great plagues, to help me.
A great plague?
Yes.
He sent a plague?
Yes.
He sent it?
Yes.
A great plague? Are you sure?
Yes. Are you stupid or something?
Not as stupid, mad, and brainwashed as you.
What was that?
I said, oh, shit, I can't think of anything to rhyme with what I just said. Yes, I am a bit stupid. So God sent a plague of killer kittens to help you then, did he?
For Dad's sake, yes.
Well, I have to say, old chap, it really wasn't.
It was. I saw him.
Did you see God release a plague of kittens?
Yes.
No. It was Lucifer.
No, it wasn't her.
Well, I'm sorry, but it absolutely was, old chap. We've had the technical bods in the truck find the moment of the release of the plague. Shall we watch it together, shall we? So, we see Lucy rise to her feet with her handbag. You agree that's Lucy, and that's her handbag. According to the rumours, you should know her biblically well.
What?
I said you should know her from the Bible. She's the Queen of Hell.
Ah, yes, I recognise her well.
No shit.
What? You need to speak up, man. God's sake.
I said yes. Her from the pit.
Ah, yes, that is her.
And you see her open her handbag and release the kittens of doom out of it. You can see that then, yes?
Yes.
So that was her. Not God. Yes?
Of course it was. Who do you think sent her? Are you an idiot?
You are a blithering fool. A prannock of the highest order.
What did you say?
You are a blithering fool. A prannock of the highest... Oh, shit, I didn't mean to repeat that.
Hey! You realise I am the Angel Gabriel, don't you? You can't talk like that to me. Not one such as me, such a glorious being.
Well, yes, you might have thought that, but apparently I can, given that I just actually have. But I'm going to change the subject because this is getting us utterly nowhere. I will ask you another question. Why did you come and fight the Gormant in the first place? And if you say anything like, God sent you, or I followed his divine guidance, or any bullshit related to him, then it will bloody, I don't know, go badly for you. I mean, I really don't know how I could hurt you, but I will... I'll blaspheme on purpose or something like that.
Okay, there's no need for that. Keep a civil mouth, Simon. You have been contracted to us for another few centuries, so I was just protecting our asses. No, not our asses, our assets. That's it. Which means protecting your assets or your fine ass. You've got a fine ass. I haven't noticed. It's just your ass.
Making more rumours.
What? Do you think that we would let you get out of your contract by having your soul and body destroyed? Well, we won't. That was just rude of you, to be honest, so let's have no more of this nonsense and get back to saving the world and things. You're pretty good at that, even with that werewolf bastard you're with. In fact, sadly, that werewolf bastard helps you an awful lot, which is a shame. If his and that werewolf soul of his were destroyed, I personally would be extremely pleased. I mean, I don't hold grievances, but he is a... Well, I've already said it, and I shouldn't. He's a bastard.
Sorry? So, that's it then?
Is what it?
All those episodes that just got us to this point. That's it?
Yes?
Right. So, what do we do now then?
Well, in the Christmas episode, 181, you sang karaoke in the Phaeton Arms. Can you not just go back and do that now? I mean, it's going back a few sort of episodes, but it would keep the timeline, however complex these damned writer people make it, and they are damned, by the way, I can tell you that. You know, these writers can make that timeline correct, so I suggested you, go to the pub.
Ooh, wait a minute. The holiest being is telling us to follow God's orders, and that he wants us to go to the pub.
Yes, I suppose he is.
So we can go to the pub and get drunk and sing karaoke, and it will be by order of God Almighty himself.
Yes.
Well, now there's a God I can believe in. Come on, Will, old chap. Let's get the three of us down the German cruiser. I've always wanted this opportunity. Hope you get the reference. Here it comes. We're on a mission from God.
The Blues Brothers, nice. Can I get my book back now?